door to the back is still there.
Mm-hmm. I yell out, "Hello."
No response.
Hello.
No
Hey, I'm
response.
gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Just skip me for a while just to see while I'm working on that.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
All right, then I go and knock on the back door. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. I open the back door.
It's locked.
Mm. Is there a lot of stuff in the shop?
Yeah.
Or is it kind of like fairly empty?
No, it's got like food, rations. There's basic equipment, and then also there are components.
I take 3 rations and I put it up at the counter.
Okay.
And then I put a gold piece on the counter.
Okay.
And I slap the gold piece against the counter a couple times.
Coming out from the locked door, you see the door swing open, but you don't see anybody exit out, and then it swings shut. You hear little padded footsteps, and then something hops up onto the counter. It is an imp, and it is staring right at you. What do you want?
That's just some. All right, we can go in a minute. You sure? All right. I look at the imp and I say, "Hello, is Smiley around?"
Master doesn't want to see you.
I just need like something that I gave him a while back.
What is that belled one?
I gave him like a really large bell for like Christmas, like a year and a half ago.
You
like
are
really
a fool
big.
to think he still has that.
Well, I mean,
I shat in it and threw it out myself.
No, you didn't. You're just being a bit of an ass.
I'm an imp.
Yeah, I know. That was a compliment.
You dare compare me, a demon, to that of a donkey?
Well, I mean, no, just the stuff that comes out your mouth.
He takes the gold and slinks back into the back through the door.
Okay, I take the 3 rations and I put them away and I just walk out.
Okay. That's the end of that.
Yeah, that's nothing. Okay, I was hoping for more.
Nope. Smiley's busy at the moment.
Yeah, and I assumed. I just wanted to. Okay.
You just want to say hi to an old friend.
Yeah, I know.
Friend.
Friend, football friend.
All right. Het, you're the next one to do something interesting, I suppose.
Yep.
All right. What are you doing in the slums?
I'm actually gonna look to see if there's like a shitty inn or something around.
Okay. Roll me an investigation.
Or maybe like a shitty apartments, but shitty like apartments or
Something for rent or something, yeah.
Yeah. Investigation.
Walking around, you find yourself among many ramshackle and poorly built houses. Some of them are slapped together. Eventually, you make your way towards about the middle of what you think is the middle of the slums. And you hear this demon dog racing towards you. Yeah, you make your way about for what you think is the middle, and you see this building that is a little bit more put together than the rest.
Is this Het moving around?
Yes.
Can I follow him?
No, he took off when you were going into Smiley's. Fucking Harvey! God.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Let me shut my door.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's gonna help.
It helps quite a bit.
Oh yeah, because the echo.
Yep. Echo from the hall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it says rooms available on it.
I'm gonna go in and see if there's anyone within view of the entrance.
Mm-hmm. You walk in. Sorry, I had to finish chewing. You walk in and you see you're greeted immediately by this dwarven lady sitting behind a counter, working on some books apparently, just writing. It's very small and like skinny. Like as soon as you walk in, you're immediately greeted by the counter. Off to the right is where it goes, and you just see little doors leading down this skinny hallway.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go up to the dwarf lady then.
Oh, hello!
Hello. I'm looking for a room.
Hey, we've got a few of those.
How much for a night? Or per night? I'd like to at least have it for a little while.
She looks at you up and down, looks at the kids that are kind of... Oh, aren't those little cuties?
Yeah.
How are you two? They kind of like shuffle behind you. Compassion's like, fine. Give us a room, please. Oh. Well, at least they talk. As Courage is kind of like snarling at her. And that one, I hope, doesn't take after you.
He's just being protective of his sister.
I see. Like a proper brother.
Exactly.
Alright. Well, you look like the type that would have money. How long do you plan on staying?
I'm not 100% sure, honestly. Maybe we could go 3 or 4 days for now, and maybe extend it if I end up staying later.
Okay, it's a little bit longer than most people. Most people stay a night and they're like, oh no, fuck this place, I'm out. But you know.
Well, I've known cities like this, and I'm not gonna find a place to have 2 tiefling children staying. I can get away because of the armor, but with two tiefling kids, they're not gonna let us stay in the nicer part of town.
Oh yeah, you've got a point, that's for sure. Okay. Well, now, are you wanting just one room, or do you want 2? Or 3? One for each of you.
I'm gonna look down at the kids and just ask them if they would mind sharing. I'm sure they're not, but I'm trying to be polite here.
Yeah, they shake their heads like they're fine with sharing.
Okay, just one room, please.
Oh. Alright, just one room. We do have a room that's slightly bigger than the rest. We call it the Goliath room, appropriate as I felt.
Yeah. Goliath visitors, got it.
We don't get many of them. It's because they're all up north still, I think. They don't like to travel this way. Especially not to the capital. Ooh.
Yeah. How much for that room?
It's going to be about 25 gold per night. Sorry, not gold, silver. Slip of the tongue.
Okay, yeah, no problem. For, let's do 4 nights and just make it a full gold piece.
Alright. I like how you think.
Yep. So I'm gonna set the gold piece down on the counter.
Alright, she picks it up, bites it. Ooh, genuine. That's good. I even take good counterfeits, just so you know.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Hands them counterfeit.
If I can't tell, neither can the guards.
That's good philosophy right there.
Of course, I charge a double, but that's neither here nor there.
I mean, you already have counterfeit. You probably have enough to afford double.
She just kind of gives you a sly smile. Alright. She's like eyeing the gold. The Goliath room is the last one on the left. Enjoy your stay.
Awesome, thank you. And we're gonna head off to the room to the left.
Okay. Making your way by the rooms, you see they're all like they are big enough just to fit one person. Like you know those very small rooms that like are in China and stuff.
Yeah.
Think those kinds of rooms.
Yeah.
The Goliath room is just it's like double the size of it. That's about it.
It can fit 2 people.
It's big enough to fit a single Goliath.
Yeah. So I'm just on the way there. I'm going to be explaining that this is going to be the kind of like base of operations, you know, until we can get settled somewhere better or end up leaving or whatever we have to do for the kids. Just so I'm not like dragging them around while we go and fight in the ruins or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave them each... I'm going to leave them each 2 gold pieces. And... all of my rations. I have 9 left.
Okay.
So they have 9 rations, and...
Can we go out and play, Daddy?
as long as you stay with your brother, and you stay safe, and you stay away from humans, like I taught you.
Okay. Courage nods as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be spending the rest of the time with the kids, just kind of getting them settled in, walking around the slums, trying to get, you know, lay of the land.
Yeah. No real guard presence in the slums, as I described before. There was just the gate leading into it. That's about where the guard stops.
Yeah.
It's pretty lawless on this side, but there, from what you've seen, there hasn't really been much crime. Everybody's
when everything sucks, everyone kind of bands together to make it less sucky.
It still sucks a lot, though.
Oh yeah, it still sucks shit, but it's that sense of camaraderie of I don't like it either, so let's at least try and make it a little bit better.
Alright. Gary, roll me a persuasion. See if you can finally see how good you are at finding exotic animals information out of people.
Can I follow him instead?
Yeah, you walk out and you see him just talking to people, asking about, do you know if there's like this like exotic animal around? Or okay, how are you asking people, Gary?
So you know any good bear places? Yeah, there's the gay bar right down the road.
Nice and kind, you know. Are there any places I can find any exotic animals?
Sounds really sketchy.
Eventually, someone just kind of like quickly just points up to the second layer, and then just kind of walks off, like just a passing up there, and then leaves you.
Alright, I had that where?
Okay.
Boom, that's simple.
Yeah, the only way up there, from what you can see, immediately is the lift that goes up. Because there are no actual stairs or anything that go up.
Alright, I'll head towards the lift.
Alright. And Bellhead, you're following him?
Yeah, sure. I ain't got nothing to do.
Alright, you are accompanied by Bellhead.
Oh, hi there.
Hello.
Continuing along.
Moving on. Alright, you eventually make it over towards the lift, and you see it is surrounded by more of the rune guards. They are checking everybody more thoroughly than at the gate. Like, actually doing kind of a, like, stopping, and then they take a moment. You see the runes activate, and then they either let people go or tell them turn around.
They do a frisk.
Without actually frisking, yeah.
Magical frisk.
Science frisk. It's
I
not
get
magic
into
frisk.
line.
A runic frisk.
Okay. Gary, you get in line. Bellhead, you get in line.
Yeah, I'm just
following. Eventually, when it's your turn, so looking at the lift itself, you see that it is one giant platform that eventually, when it's filled up with people, or just when it's slow enough, they send it up or bring it back down. So currently it is it's not totally full. It's about 3/4 full, so they haven't sent it up yet. Regards to, all right, stop right there.
Yes.
All right, I'm sure you know how this works. You look like you've been here before. Hold still.
I know.
He ignores your comment and just holds up his shield. The runes glow on it momentarily. All right, you're good. It tells you to go through. Tells Gary to go through.
Okay, not me.
Next.
I go through.
I step up.
Hold still.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay, what does that even scan for?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, bye. Alright then.
None of your business.
Yeah, I guess fucking not.
Onward and upward.
Alright, you make your way onto the lift. It's gonna be a little while because there was a line behind you guys.
Ugh.
Keys is still working on his thing. Calros, you're inside eating a hot meal for the first time. How's that going?
Oh, I feel so good.
Are you like explaining this out loud?
He just starts eating. This is the best.
Yeah. Definitely.
The human behind the car is like, I'm glad you enjoy it. Small one. He's just like very kind of off-put, like not like just ignoring you more or less. You do see a few other humanoids in here. They're all kind of off by themselves or in their own little groups. Otherwise, it's mostly human though.
Yeah, humans, fucking supremacy.
Yeah.
I am half human.
Alright, eventually, the lift is filled up to capacity and you guys slowly go up. You see that it is the mechanism itself. Not entirely sure how it works, though. Roll me a general intelligence check. Both Bellhead and Gary.
Can do.
See if you can't figure it out.
Yeah, see what the fuck going on.
I'm very good at those.
Yeah, no, I got
You guys got the same score, basically.
6.
Yeah, 6 and a 5. It's moving you up.
I like the fact you move me up.
Alright. You're too fascinated by the fact you are going up in the air with this many people to notice or care about how the system works.
Yeah, no. That makes sense.
Such a great view.
Alright, eventually once you reach the top, you are greeted with another courtyard much like the one down below, but the fountain has an extra tier to it, and is therefore bigger. And looking around, you see very much nicer houses.
The Upper District.
A lot of them seem to be made out of the same material that the walls and the ground are made out of. The smoother, like what looks to be almost like limestone / obsidian mix. They are not terribly big, but it is a much sturdier area. It's just a lot of houses. For the most part, you do see off to the right what appears to be a gated off area with a booth in front, and the letters above it say zoo.
I feel like that might contain your exotic animal.
And then off to the left, because these are off to the right, is another shopping district, appearing much more posh, and you see many more, much more traffic here.
Do we see like weird fashion styles?
No.
Okay.
I mean, no weirder than me. I'm posh myself.
Yeah. Like,
Well,
Gary, you blend in pretty well. Bellhead, you're kind of weird.
I'm wearing cleric's garb,
Yep.
so I look like a decently fine-looking priest.
Alright, I'll head over to the shopping district.
I poke his shoulder. Wouldn't you prefer to go to the zoo?
I'll just keep going.
Everyone ignores the bellhead.
Yeah, that's meta.
I go to the zoo.
Okay. So, Gary, you make your way over to the shopping district. You see, just rather than just the name of the shop, it's also got a image on front. More often than not, very garnet and ornate. There is what looks to be, what is it? It's called the Dungeon Delver, or the Ruin, and it has on the inside this kind of, it's a little bit dark on the inside, but just from peeking in, you see various what looks to be swords and armor that clearly are magical in some sense. A bunch of equipment. There's a few other places as well. Notably, one shop in particular is called, well, it's not even really a shop, it's just called the Mage Recruitment Center. And it has a symbol on it that looks to be like a red crest on a shield with a flower over it, like a rose specifically. And the door says "Now recruiting."
I'll head in there. Sounds interesting.
Okay. As you walk inside, you see a lone man dressed in a red cloak, working on, like, filling out some forms and papers. Kind of got some what looks to be glasses on, very thick spectacles. He looks up for a second. Someone came into my shop?
Oh no.
Yes.
Fucking nerd.
You wish to join the mages?
It sounds interesting. I'd like to know more first. But
Here, have a pamphlet. Yeah, he immediately, like, flings you a like this little brochure-looking thing, with, like, crudely drawn, almost like a child, like people on the front looking happy, flinging what looks to be spells. Again, very crudely drawn.
oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, this is interesting.
We are the only mage guild that is officially certified by the government, by the king himself. I am the leader.
You fucking nerd.
Oh, I see. You are very studious. Looks like.
What gave that away?
It's probably the glasses,
This way.
the gap in your teeth, and probably the braces.
Not the gap in the teeth.
Not the cap.
I don't trust a nigga without a 5-inch gap in the teeth.
I trust
probably
anyone to do my taxes unless they got glasses and a 5-inch gap.
And the one hair sticking up.
Yeah. That's how you want to do it.
The only nerdish feature he has is the spectacles. Everything else seems fairly normal.
Definitely the cufflinks. Yes, very, very fine.
It's the cufflinks. That's what gives it away.
I hear.
He doesn't
Anyway,
have cufflinks, does he?
he's no, he has some, but they're just like nothing really special about them. So as I was saying, we are the only government-approved mage association. Basically, what the membership entails is that we help out the government and its people when they need us the most.
God.
Because a lot of people here don't appreciate magic for what it is.
I swear to God, Hayden.
What?
You're killing me.
He's about to get that swirly.
Interesting.
I'm about to take your fucking
Yes.
lunch money. You can keep that voice on.
So, how many people are actually in your... You called it a guild or a club?
Yeah, we say guild just because it's government approved.
Yeah, how many are in your club?
It's what approved?
He says, one second, I have to go check. He turns around, finds a book. We have 5 others.
5. That's... I can count that on one hand.
Sorry, 4. My mom doesn't count.
Impressive.
We also have
Super
this hour where we like to cuddle and watch NCIS.
Oh no.
Yes, well, are you currently in need of any help? I mean, what happens when I join such a fine club?
What's the pay, bitch?
He takes a moment, pushes up his glasses. Oh, my dear comrade, what won't happen? The ladies will love you.
I was just going to say, I'll tell you what will happen. You won't get any pussy.
Ever since I put on this cloak and started wearing this symbol around, I swear they've been giving me the goody looks, you know.
I'm still a virgin, but I'm getting
So my forced smile is like slowly turning into like this look of like disgust and like mouth hanging open and just like I ate something bad.
You know, I'm starting to think that maybe the only reason I might have gotten the whole thing approved by the king is because he's my uncle. But, you know, that's neither here nor there, I'm sure.
Oh, the king's your uncle.
Go, shouldn't have said that. You didn't hear. Tell you what, you joined the club, you got to remember that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to erase it from your memory. He holds up his hand and is holding a book in the other. He's like flipping to the right page.
Kill him.
I think I might have a business opportunity for you.
He closes the book. Oh, business?
Yes. Well, you may not know it, but I'm a young, strapping adventurer with a strong party to back me.
Yeah, I can see that. He's like looking around.
Where'd the bell?
So,
Me and my comrades, we think we might have an offer for you. Your club could use a
Guild.
little...
Guild.
Yeah,
oh yeah, guild. We're government approved, okay?
your guild could probably use some credibility. So...
Oh, we got plenty of that. See this crest? A symbol? This means I've got credibility.
Well, yes. So,
My uncle said so.
So, in that case, you have magical capabilities, right?
Yeah, he produces some flame. Yes, and I won't get tackled by the guard for doing this. That's the important thing. They've done it a few times, but they say sorry. They say sorry after they saw my symbol.
They say sorry after it's so strange, you know.
Like, literally, I had to mute myself because this whole time I've just been like...
They call me a fucking nerd, but you know, it's all good.
So, I actually, the leader of our group actually owns a shop in this city, and he could actually write us a contract. And I think he could really make your guild look really well if you help us on this mission that he wants us to do with eliminating, a couple hags with your help.
Sorry, your hag? I need one of their
Yes.
hearts. That's perfect for one of my experiments.
One of your experiments? Like the gum? I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Oh, this physically hurts me.
What's the experiment? How to reduce swirly pain.
Shut up.
Physical
The
pain.
experiment. How to get some sweet veg.
Smiley will steal his soul. So, yes, have you heard of Tiny or Smiley? Yes, Smiley can write a contract for us, and you can kill a hag, get whatever you want off of them, and it'll make your guild look wonderful if you help us.
Throw me as persuasion with advantage.
Don't worry, he's good at these.
Whack, 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 whack.
Ooh.
Thank God for advantage.
Yeah, right?
Oh, what's your... I need to contact my comrades. They need to... Cause I could do this by myself. I am well powerful in the ways of the magic arts and the mystic abilities.
No, I see. You are
your friends to
brimming
back you
with
up.
arcane power that needs to be let loose. That's probably never been let loose in a woman before.
Yeah, no such a dick. Yeah, no, suck his fucking dick.
I am a wizard.
I'm a wizard!
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm definitely the most powerful one in the kingdom, too. I can tell you that much. At least the most powerful government sanctioned one.
I believe you.
It's like the homeless guy across